Chicago Bears fans hoping they can hire some 9th grade dance chaperones to ref this week. No way they'd let all that holding go down on their watch.
Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle!
They play in Arizona this week. The Cardinals' win last week as dramatic as Chicago's loss.
He is nails again!
Zona back to the 500 mark, and get this, sitting atop the NFC West. Thank you very much. Kyler Murray leading a late game charge, comes in off a 300-plus yard game, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a rating over 115.
5 for 5 on the drive for Kyler Murray, and escapability to the roof.
Murray's good and meh games have played ping pong this year, so looking for consistency won't be easy to find against Chicago's secondary. Aside from the Hail Mary last week, no touchdowns allowed to an elite Washington offense, held them to 18 points, holding it down to 17 points per game on the year, 4th lowest.
Coming after him, he was just able to get rid of it.
Still, the Bears let Jaden Daniels throw for 326 yards total, 8.6 per attempt, gave up 125 yards to Terry McLaurin. Cornerback Jalen Johnson, a lockdown corner, gave up 64 yards. Now here comes Marvin Harrison Jr., 110-plus yards last week, plus a TD versus Miami.
End zone! Harrison! What a catch!
Michael Wilson scored as well.
Scrambled back up into the pocket. I love that. Find your receiver who keeps working.
Tight end Trey McBride saw the most targets week 8, 9 catches, 124 yards.
Right there on the hands. Don't slow him down. Put it on the front of the tight end. Let him catch and run.
Would make a big difference if Kyler gets the kind of pass protection he's been getting lately. 0 sacks taken last week, only hit once. Murray has escaped the last 3 straight games without being dropped.
Kyler Murray on a throw on 3rd down. He catapults it out for McBride.
Bears made it home to Daniels 2 times, hit him 7. They have 20 bags over 7 games, so almost 3 per. Montez Sweat nabbed Daniels once. He leads the team with 4.5.
It's a bootleg instead. 3rd down, and he's dragged down from behind by Sweat.
Cardinals' rush attack was quiet in their win. James Conner scored at least 53 yards.
There it is. They'll run it. Conner broke one to score.
2.7 a run isn't going to cut it most games, though. Murray didn't do much with his runs either. Chicago just faced a mobile QB, of course, allowed 52 yards rushing to him on 6.5 a carry, gave up 4.1 a run and 65 yards to Brian Robinson, 7.4 to Austin Eckler. Stopping ball carriers, not their specialty this year.
Here's the breakaway run by Robinson.
Still, Bears defense, aside from one play, more or less, did what was expected of them. Their offense did not. 15 points, Caleb Williams versus a Commanders defense that has not played the pass well, just 131 yards, 5.5 yards per attempt, a sub-60 rate.
Gonna throw for it, DJ Moore! Oh, and Luvu able to push it back after St. Juice made the first contact.
Sure, he looked better in the 4th quarter at least, but it was a dud. Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, all under 45 yards receiving. Washington blitzed Williams over 40% of the time. He faced pressure a whopping 51.6% of the time. He was sacked twice.
He's going to be taken down by Luvu or someone else, as it turns out.
Arizona's pass rush is hurting, only 1 sack last week, but their secondary still did enough against Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill, held Tua to 6.2 yards per attempt, only 1 touchdown.
He'll zip it, and it's tipped, nearly intercepted by Kaiser White.
They'd take a similar showing this week, being they hadn't showed great versus the pass before last week. Their run defense hasn't been great either in 2024, wasn't versus Miami, gave up 9.7 a run to Devon Achane, allowed 150 rush yards on 6 a carry.
Beautiful block by the fullback. Achane still going. Still driving.
They'll try and slow DeAndre Swift next. He was the lone Chicago offensive star in their loss. 56-yard run, 129 for the game, 7.2 a carry. He scored.
Down the sideline he goes, and he's galloping home for the game's first touchdown.
Bears trying to avoid a 4-4 record that since 1990 has resulted in 32% odds of making the playoffs, whereas 5-3 gets them to 64% country. Cardinals 4-4, a 5-4 mark gets them to 47%, 4-5 drops them to 16%. but hey, who knows in the wild, wild west. Last two OGs standing. Cards, Bears both bought in for $100 in 1920. Suckers, like American football would last. I mean, should we let the Bears off the hook? It's just too good. 2006, Chicago was down 20 in the third. They return a fumble for a TD to end the quarter, return another fumble in the fourth. Devin Hester finishes the comeback with an 83-yard punt return. Bears win 24-23. Cardinals head coach Dennis Green, legend.
That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.